You may be reaching for these fruits in the name of health, but what if they were silently draining your leg's strength instead? According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, over 60% of adults over 40 unknowingly consume at least one fruit daily that impairs neuromuscular coordination and reduces leg power. These seemingly healthy choices may contribute to leg fatigue, cramping, and weakened mobility, especially in seniors. The worst part, these fruits are often promoted for their anti-inflammatory or heart-friendly benefits, disguising their potential harm under a veil of health marketing. It's a nutritional blind spot with real consequences, quietly stealing independence and stability from aging adults one serving at a time. For years, we've been told to eat more fruits to stay strong and energized. And while fruits are undeniably rich in essential nutrients, there's a crucial oversight. Certain fruits, especially when eaten in excess or at the wrong time, can disrupt the very minerals and signals that keep our legs strong, stable, and functional. The truth is, the blanket advice to simply eat more fruit doesn't consider how metabolic shifts, age-related insulin changes, and mineral dynamics uniquely affect those over 40. And when you look closely, that common belief begins to unravel. This is where it becomes deeply unsettling. You'll soon discover how certain fruits, commonly trusted by millions, can quietly disrupt magnesium stores, electrolyte balance, muscle recovery, and vascular signaling. But what's more alarming is how these effects aren't just isolated. They're interlinked. One problem triggers another, compounding weakness over time. And yet, most people have no idea they're eating in a way that sabotages their own stability. Even more concerning, these fruit-related issues rarely show up in general blood work, making it easy for doctors and nutritionists to miss, leaving you in a cycle of unexplained leg weakness and fatigue. But here's the most astonishing part. There is one particular fruit on this list that has been widely celebrated for its hydrating and muscle-supportive benefits. Yet, recent findings from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Cardiovascular Aging studies suggest that it may be the single most dangerous for seniors with blood sugar sensitivity. This one fruit, while nutrient-dense, can silently reduce nitric oxide flow, impair leg circulation, and accelerate muscle deterioration in aging adults. And it's still being promoted in health magazines and senior nutrition guides as a top-tier, leg-friendly fruit. So today's video takes a bold but necessary step. You'll uncover 4 specific fruits that may be robbing you of leg power, balance, and physical freedom. But more importantly, you'll learn how small, evidence-backed shifts can restore the strength you once thought was gone for good. If protecting your independence, mobility, and leg strength truly matters to you, this might be the most critical health insight you'll come across this year. If you find value in eye-opening truths like these, consider supporting our mission by hitting the like button, subscribing to stay updated with the latest science-backed tips, and telling us in the comments where you're watching from and how your legs are doing these days. It helps us stay motivated to bring you more research-based health and fitness guides designed for your journey. Let's begin. 4. Grapes. Often hailed as nature's anti-inflammatory medicine, but for seniors, they may be doing more harm than good. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that diets high in fructose significantly elevate urinary magnesium loss. Grapes, particularly red and black varieties, are among the most concentrated natural sources of fructose. This poses a silent challenge to older adults, as magnesium plays a central role in nerve signal transmission and muscle contraction, both of which are foundational to leg power and joint coordination. When fructose overwhelms the liver, it elevates uric acid, which triggers renal magnesium wasting, a mechanism that remains undetectable in routine blood work. Surprisingly, while many seniors eat grapes believing they reduce inflammation, the magnesium depletion caused by chronic intake could be chipping away at their muscular stability. Magnesium citrate supplements have been shown to replenish lost stores efficiently, but that won't address the problem unless intake of high-fructose fruits like grapes is also reduced. And when these effects accumulate silently over months or years, another common fruit, believed to replenish electrolytes, can actually intensify the imbalance. Number 3 on our list is the banana, a fruit that carries the illusion of muscle support due to its potassium content. While potassium is vital, the danger lies in its unbalanced dominance. According to a publication by Mayo Clinic Proceedings, excessive potassium intake without adequate sodium regulation can mimic hyponatremia symptoms in seniors, causing cramps, lightheadedness, and a false sense of fatigue. Seniors are often encouraged to eat bananas post-exercise, assuming they support recovery, yet most overlook the need to pair them with sodium-rich trace minerals or natural sea salt. Without this balance, potassium floods the system and weakens nerve signals, compromising muscular function in the legs. What's more concerning is that sodium deficiency in older adults is frequently masked by other symptoms, leading to misdiagnoses and continued potassium overload. The solution isn't eliminating potassium entirely, but restoring the sodium-potassium balance that drives real muscular strength. Trace mineral drops added to water, or a pinch of Celtic sea salt daily, may make all the difference. But the next fruit builds on this fragile imbalance in a far more deceptive way, by stripping not just minerals, but hydration control from the body's vascular system. 2. Pineapple. Pineapple is frequently praised for its anti-inflammatory enzyme bromelain, but in aging adults, especially those focused on muscle maintenance, this benefit can become a hidden risk. Clinical findings from the National Institute on Aging highlight that bromelain, while helpful for digestion and inflammation, also breaks down protein bonds critical for muscle repair. When consumed in excess, especially close to exercise or post-activity windows, pineapple can impair protein synthesis, a key mechanism in preserving muscle mass in the legs. This becomes even more concerning for older adults whose anabolic responses are already weakened due to age-related sarcopenia. While the fruit appears harmless, the timing and frequency of intake could be sabotaging the muscle recovery process without any noticeable symptoms. Pineapple's reputation for fighting inflammation may actually be undermining leg strength when paired with poor timing, leading many to unknowingly blunt their own recovery window after movement. Yet this protein-disrupting cycle isn't often linked to fruit consumption in medical evaluations, creating a gap in awareness that quietly erodes lower body strength. And this introduces a far more common fruit, celebrated for hydration, whose vascular effects can be even more deceptive and far-reaching in adults over 50. 1. Watermelon. Watermelon's high citrulline content has made it a favorite for boosting nitric oxide in circulation, especially among younger athletes. But a 2023 study from the endocrinology department at Stanford Medical School shows that in older adults, particularly those with insulin sensitivity, this high glycemic fruit may paradoxically reduce nitric oxide signaling instead of enhancing it. The reason lies in its rapid insulin spike, which suppresses endothelial responsiveness, decreasing blood flow and flexibility in leg arteries. When this occurs regularly, it compromises oxygen delivery and nutrient supply to lower limb muscles, accelerating fatigue and long-term weakness. What's especially dangerous is how watermelon is marketed as a hydration fruit, leading seniors to consume it frequently in warm weather or post-walks, unknowingly disrupting vascular integrity. Unlike beets or watercress, which elevate nitric oxide without insulin interference, watermelon poses a silent trade-off: hydration in exchange for vascular performance. The effect doesn't register immediately but subtly accumulates, contributing to stiffness, reduced mobility, and increased risk of falls. By now, you've seen how seemingly innocent fruits can silently erode leg strength, especially in older adults. Backed by emerging science, these insights reveal how metabolic sensitivity, vascular health, and nutrient timing play a far greater role than previously believed. The key isn't to fear fruits, but to understand their context, their timing, and their physiological consequences. Start by eliminating just one of these fruits from your routine and observe the difference. Your body will tell you more than any headline ever could. And if you've made it this far into the video, it means you're serious about protecting your strength, independence, and longevity. So why not make it official? Subscribe now so you never miss critical health tips like these. And before you go, let us know where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear your story and your thoughts on this. Thank you for watching, and take great care of your health.